Hey guys, welcome back to the Small Time Critics podcast. I am one third of the Small Time Critics. My name is Mo.
Mohammed Hashi.
Yeah, come on, man. You gotta be on
Sorry.
point today. You know what I mean? I know it's different, but you know what I'm saying?
I'm in a whole different scene.
Yeah.
I'm out of whack.
Yeah. Guys, we have two very special guests. Obviously, we have our guest host Junior from the OUTTAKE Network is still with us.
Thank you for having me, guys. Thank you for having me.
And of course, we have actor, writer extraordinaire Amro Mahmoud is still in the building with us. Round of applause. Thank you, Amro. Appreciate it. Thank you, Junior, as well.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me. Thank you so much.
As you guys can see from the title of the video, we are doing our review for Twisters. So we'll do a quick non-spoiler, like couple minutes first, and then we'll just get into spoilers afterwards and stuff like that. So yeah, but before we get into it, guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when the videos are coming out, and all socials are going to be down in the description below, so go follow up. All right, guys, non-spoiler. Who wants to kick it off?
I'll kick off.
Go ahead.
So I've watched this twice now.
What?
Why?
It came out the other day.
You watched it twice.
Yeah, I watched it twice, yeah.
How have you seen it twice?
I saw it on Monday, then I saw what do you call it?
You went to the screening.
It was a refresher. He was.
Yeah,
the screening, yeah.
Yeah, you went to the screening too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm a film critic. I'm into,
I'm sorry.
Say professional.
Go ahead.
But yeah, so the first time I didn't really connect with it. The first time watching it. Second time, kind of I got taken up by the whirlwinds of the of the film, so to speak. And I did appreciate it. I think the CGI of the actual kind of like tornadoes was really good. I think it's really surpassed the original. Twister.
Yeah.
For me, and you can see the level up and stuff like that, because I don't think many people know that this film, the genesis is that ILM, Steven Spielberg's company, really kind of developed the technology for CGI to kind of make tornadoes look real, and this is kind of like a case study to show them that the advancements of ILM kind of thing, Industrial Light and Magic. His company that kind of does CGI, did like the miniatures for Star Wars and stuff, and so on and so on. So this film kind of like really was a showcase for that, and I think it made it look very, very real. And some of the peril that you see, like you really think, oh, these people are in like serious danger, kind of thing. Yeah. From the set pieces. I think like we'll get into the film and spoil stuff like that, but I think the third act is probably the strongest part of the film, in my opinion. And I just felt like the kind of like the start of the film was a lot very, very predictable and kind of followed the blueprint of the original. Yeah. Kind of thing. But right now, as a non-spoiler, that's what I'll say. But overall, great night of the movies, I think. Definitely.
Okay. Amro, how about you, bro?
I'd agree with that with regards to the predictability of the start.
Yes.
And the ending being really epic. Really epic.
Yeah.
But my review of the film would be, it was a blast. Absolutely a blast. I think that there were depictions were great, tornadoes were great, acting was good in a lot of the scenes, and I enjoyed how they went to tornadoes, reality of the relationships between the characters,
right?
And then how do they then navigate the interactions and the progression of those interactions back to tornadoes, and so on, and it's just back and forth, and every time it gets harder. And harder.
Yeah.
And harder.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I enjoyed it.
Nice.
Nice.
Junior?
What did I think about this film? I think this film was a very is a popcorn movie.
Yeah.
It's definitely a date night film.
Yeah.
I won't go into spoilers or anything as of yet, but I think it's a very solid movie. But there's other stuff that I didn't particularly like.
Yeah. For me, first of all, I just want to say I think everybody needs to go watch this in 4DX.
That's a big shout.
Okay.
So I watched this in 4DX in Cineworld, and I was exhausted at the end of it. Like we were all over the place and stuff, in the water.
And you're saying go and do that?
I think everyone needs to go and do that. It's because it was fun. It was fun.
That kind of sounds tiring, man. Because I've watched it twice. There's a lot of movement.
It was exhausting, bro. At one point, I'm trying to eat my ice cream. Like, it was crazy. I couldn't it was mad. But no, I think I have a few gripes. Like I feel like the movie maybe could have been shorter. Personally, like I did feel like it was a bit too long. And my other thing was the stakes. For me, I don't think I felt it as much as maybe everyone else that liked it. Do you know what I mean? I think maybe if they kind of focus slightly more on the town folk a little bit, like maybe like a personal, like we'll get into spoilers, but like maybe like the mum or something like that. Maybe I would have felt it a bit more, but other than that, I just felt like it was kind of like them versus the tornadoes, and do you know what I mean? And yeah, that's pretty much it. But I agree with you. The acting was great. I thought it was great. I wasn't bored really at any point, but I do, like I said, really feel like they should have maybe shaved off like 20 minutes or half an hour and stuff like that. And it's funny you mentioned Steven Spielberg, because at the beginning of the movie we're watching it and I'm seeing the names and stuff like that, and I saw executive producer Steven Spielberg. I was like, wait, what? I was like, that's crazy. But yeah, no, I mean, when with the missus, had a good time, so yeah, it was cool. It was just cool, I would say. But yeah,
a mid film.
Yeah, for you as mid.
Fair enough.
All right, so that's our non-spoilers. So I guess we should get into spoilers now.
Yeah.
Like I said about the stakes, I know that a main part of it was like kind of the damage that it's doing to people that live in these towns and stuff like that. But I feel like maybe if the main actress's character, Daisy Edgar Jones, what's the character's name? Do you remember?
Kate?
Kate, yeah.
Kate
Cooper.
Yeah. So Herman Moratini's character, I think maybe if a tornado hit her town and you see like something's about to happen to her.
Something bad to happen to Moratini.
No, I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
Personal.
I would hope she would survive, but I would have felt the stakes a bit more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But other than that, it's like these things are happening to people, to me, that are faceless. I don't know them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So kind of wanted to care about them more.
Because
Do
you
know what I
compare
mean?
it to like other disaster films, it'll be like a disaster happening at New York, and you know New York City, and it's like you can grasp, okay, this is New York City.
Yeah.
Town of people. It happened to a town that you didn't know the name of the town. It was just in where were they in? They were
Oklahoma.
But you didn't know the
you didn't know what part.
different parts of it, so there was no connection to the actual people.
But they did make it look cool. Like some of them were like flying away. And stuff like that. I was like,
at the end, you know the bits where they get like dragged out like by the air. Like,
bro.
Crazy,
Yeah, that was crazy. The beginning, I thought that first scene was really good. Like to kind of set the tone for the movie.
But
I
again,
didn't like that first scene.
So that kind of starts
quite predictable.
That's the thing.
That starts
right.
the
I was
issue
like,
of
okay, they're gonna die.
Yeah.
Every single it's gonna be one of the survival story.
Exactly.
You know what happened when that scene happened? I literally was like, okay, what's the time difference now? I was waiting for the screen to go. How long is it gonna be since?
I think the bad wig gave it away. I think.
Yeah, it was like
a number of years.
Yeah, how much years is it gonna be?
I think for me, the other issue I had, and I was talking about this at the screening as well, no mention of climate change and its effect on the world.
Yeah, I think
things are getting worse. No one wanted to mention that.
Is there anywhere that tornadoes are this common? Like every day they were finding one. A twister.
Yeah, I thought that it was like just happening all the time. Like, and like all these towns are just suddenly like appearing, rebuilt, and
it's because of the geography of the area. Because
it's
the
large.
kind of Midwest is large and vacant and flat, so perfect kind of tornado kind of place.
Interesting.
Kind of
okay.
I think they gave it a little. I don't know if it was factual, but I feel like they gave a little science, like mini science fact about tornadoes and how it was very rare for it to be in New York. Remember that teacher? I think the teacher was said like in a generation it happened in New York, and like
so that's the one thing I got wrong, because like most of the things I called out to the person that was sitting next to me, I got right. That's the only thing I got wrong. I thought, there's going to be a huge. There has to, like, now she's mentioned it, there's going to be a huge.
One in
New York.
Yeah. That was the only thing I was
foreshadowing it.
Yeah.
Maybe in the sequel.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. What would that be called again?
Twisters.
I'm glad I got to do it. Yeah. I'm glad I got to do it.
That was good.
That was good.
I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I guess we should talk about the actors. I was gonna say the beginning scene. I didn't think the boyfriend would die.
Really?
I didn't think
Daryl McCormick, right?
Yeah, Darren McCormick,
yes, and
yeah.
he's a good actor. Like I've seen him in quite a few things. Like I thought his status
I
might
knew
have
it.
let him
Yeah,
stay
I
in
knew
the
it.
movie a bit longer, maybe.
Yeah.
But he was gone like
He's on
that.
off.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm holding on.
Yeah.
Just hold on.
Yeah. I thought he was gone. But I like Anthony Ramos, man.
Yes.
I really like him.
Yeah.
So I have a
one of
hot
the actors
take.
that
I have a
I
hot take. I think he should have been the one that was with Kate in the end, not the kind of a.
But that's
Glenn
Glenn Jacobs, man.
Glenn Powell, right?
Glenn Powell.
Glenn
Glenn
yeah,
Jacobs.
I'm with you, man. I felt sorry for him.
I felt sorry for him.
I felt
because-
sorry for him as well.
So who's that?
Really?
Anthony Ramos?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
you
sure. I felt sorry for him because like he obviously cared about her.
Yeah.
He wanted to do right by her. Obviously, they had this shared kind of like wound, like this shared kind
Shared
of trauma.
Trauma
like
bonding.
In Stranger
Yeah, trauma
Things,
bonding,
you know,
yeah.
shared trauma.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like she just wasn't interested.
He lost the time ago. She when they were like friends, he already lost her. So it's like
maybe just friends only. I don't know. But yeah, I felt like that, and everyone off the screen was like, I wish that Glenn Powell and Daisy Jones, their characters had that kiss, but they didn't actually kiss.
You know, it's funny because there's it's on socials now. It's gone out that there was a scene where they actually kissed at the end, but they cut it out. I don't know why they cut it out. I don't know what the reason was behind it, but there wasn't.
All roads pointed to that happening. You know
yeah.
What I mean? Him doing the romantic gesture of kind of giving himself into the parking spot.
I would have hated that though, because that's like the cliche, like. Yeah. Go get her.
Yeah,
it's like he go gets her and then kisses her in slow motion. The music starts playing. And
I guess I was trying to avoid that. But yeah, what did you think of? And this was a big topic at the screening, and even when I went to watch it a second time, we got to watch the Corn Sweeper, which is David Cornsweet, a new Superman. He's going to be in Superman.
Yes.
What did you think of him as an actor? For me personally, the first time I saw him was in a HBO show called We Own the City.
Oh yeah.
And I thought he was fantastic in that.
Nice.
And I thought the character he played here, he played it to perfectly.
Yeah, played really well.
I mean, he was that horrible, nerdy, just kind of antagonistic character, and he played it perfectly. What did you think, Amro?
I don't think we saw enough of him though.
Yeah. I agree.
Yes, I don't think we saw enough of him. Yeah. They could have utilized the fact that he's about to be a big star.
Yeah.
I think with the shooting schedule, it's funny enough, when he was doing Twisters, he was auditioning for Superman. So he actually got the role while filming. Yeah. So I guess he wasn't like there as of yet.
Okay.
So maybe that plays why he wasn't there that much, and that's why he's not really in the promotion of it as well. Well, he's shooting Superman right now, so he's
in the promotion. Yeah.
Not doing the
I agree with you though. I feel like we should have seen more of him.
Yes.
Because he was in Hollywood.
Yeah, I loved Hollywood.
On Netflix.
Hollywood was good. I enjoyed it. That's the first time I saw him.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was quite good in that.
Yeah,
I think it was good, but I think he looked like he was already getting the muscles for the role. He's looking kind of like built.
Yeah.
Like
he's tall as well. Like,
yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe Anthony Ramos is just not that tall, but because he was standing next to him the whole time.
That as well. Yeah.
He looked very tall, so I am really interested to see how he does as Superman, man.
Yes. I think he'll do well.
I think he'll do well. Yeah. Like I was watching Twister, I was looking at it like he does look like a Clark Kent.
He does. Yeah.
And also the guy's got range because he played like kind of like a decent cop in. We Own the City. In Hollywood, he was very, very believable.
Mm-hmm.
As well,
he was
in that role.
Hollywood, yeah.
And I thought he's just a very, very good character actor who's now gonna become a star.
Yeah.
And I just think that's very interesting, because similar thing actually happened to Glenn Powell as well, a guy that was a character actor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who, again, who's in a movie, a huge movie that I want to add to one of our games. As part of, the 4 movies things as Glenn Powell,
yeah.
That you'll never ever get.
No, I know. I already know what movie.
Right?
Yes, that's what it is. Yeah. I already knew that.
Okay.
He's in. There's no money here. It's a stock exchange.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
He's that guy. The online guy. And now he's the next big thing. So what did you think of his performance overall?
I thought he was good. I thought he was really good. I think he plays that American not trope, but that American image that we have of what a buff American white gentleman, with perfect teeth, perfect hair.
God bless this country type of
really deep voice.
Cowboy hat, white teeth.
Yeah, he does it. I think he has a great playfulness about his work, and he's also a good listener. A really good listener.
He definitely is. And I think he doesn't mind playing vulnerable as well, or being scared. And he's done that in all his roles. And even he did this very well in this film as well. Yeah. He mentioned, I am scared. And even when that major set piece, when him and Kate go to the kind of rodeo show. That was one of my favourite scenes. That was one of my favourite scenes as well, because you can see obviously Kate remembering the trauma of like at the start of the film, the opening of the film, and then we slowly pan out and see that Glenn Powell's Tyler Owens character is equally as scared, maybe even more. So I thought that was very affecting. I definitely think that was very, very affecting. I think the whole kind of like that huge kind of truck that falls into some pool, and the guy that's the kind of motel clerk flying away as he tries to save him. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm so glad the kid was okay, man.
Guys, it was one take as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, one take.
Nice.
Guys, I can't live in a place like that.
Never.
I can't do it.
That tornado when they were at the rodeo show, that came on so fast.
Yes.
And that's the reality of it. It actually does happen that quickly. Yeah.
Wow.
I did also like.
I couldn't live there.
I can't do it.
Can't.
can't.
I did also like that. Obviously, the original film had Bill Paxton as the lead character.
Yeah.
Who's just a fantastic character actor who got his first major kind of like starring role in Interstellar.
Oh, nice.
And I've always loved him as an actor. True Lies, you know what I mean? His credits go on.
Bill Paxton was great. Yeah.
His son had a cameo in this film, and I don't know if you guys remember in the motel. He's really horrible guy that's kind of shouting at the club.
Yeah.
That's his son.
Interesting. I had no clue.
Yeah.
What about that film that was on in the movie theatre?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which was a
The
great
Monsters
kind of
Coming.
juxtaposition. Not juxtaposition, but
Yeah.
kind of like really kind of like was a great thematic kind of thing as part of the film. Obviously, Universal film, Universal Frankenstein film, kind of monster, and the real monster is the tornado kind of
Did
thing.
you find it funny as well, like the fact that they ran to the cinema to get saved, like
While you're in
Yes,
the cinema.
cinema
saved them.
yes. Yeah, I did love that.
I was like, okay, I see what you did.
And also the fact that the first thing that comes out of the cinema is the actual screen. So you see
you see it like shimmering.
3D.
you
Like
see it shimmering and it comes out, and then you see the tornado coming in through
Wasn't
the
like
screen.
the line was like, "It's alive! The monster's alive!"
Yes,
Frankenstein,
at the
and just
exact same moment
time
as that
it comes
comes
out.
in.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
that
that's
pretty
cool. I didn't even
Yeah.
notice
Pretty
that.
cool. Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. That was nice.
Hence the reason why I thought that the third act was so affecting. And you see like the moment when Tyler Owens like works out that Kate's gone into the tornado to basically see if her theory.
His reaction was great.
His reaction was
Yeah.
incredible.
He breaks. Yeah.
Yeah.
His reaction was
You
great.
know, I didn't really know that. In the moment, I didn't know that was the final act. You know,
Oh really?
I thought
it
it
was
was. I
engrossing.
thought it was more coming.
No, it was very engrossing.
Yeah.
But again, it was like the bit before the actual kind of main kind of third act started was that kind of leverage moment. Remember at the start when the Daryl McCormack gets the leverage on the truck to be able to get Dorothy back standing again. And also Dorothy's the only thing from the original film that is in this film, because the main kind of like technological kind of like instrument to use to kind of like stop the tornadoes was Dorothy.
Okay.
And they called and brought back Dorothy again, but I don't understand what the connection was.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then remember Daryl, he kind of does the kind of whole leverage thing, and then when Glenn Powell gets stuck, you're thinking, I'm just waiting for someone to grab something to get leverage.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
And then Anthony Ramos comes in, that kind of thing.
Nice.
But then after that, incredible. That final act, outstanding stuff. Honestly, from literally until the end, it was great, and I loved every part of it. Even the kind of post-credit kind of thing where it's looking like there's going to be a twist, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She is so brave, because I would have driven the other way.
Yeah, 100%.
Driven the other way.
It's crazy.
Well, all those trucks that they use, right? They call them trucks. Those big 4x4 SUVs.
Yeah.
They've got the winding drills that
Yes.
go into the
Yeah.
ground
Drills
and
you out.
stabilize the car.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
What did you think of the whole him being a YouTuber, Tyler?
I literally about to say that. I like the element of it. I think that was quite funny.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Bring it like
and
to this
his
day
whole
and
kind
age.
of crew. I mean,
Yeah, because it kind of makes sense.
Like, what do
if
we
there's
got?
twisters
1
in the area.
million subscribers.
They were so proud of that, man. Bless them.
Which, by the way,
yeah.
one of the guys in that crew, his like right hand man, he was in Nope,
Yes.
Yes.
and then
I like him as well.
yeah, he's really good. And then you got the
Katie
there's
O'Brien.
Katie O'Brien, who was
Katie
the
O'Brien.
lead in Love Lies Bleeding.
Yes.
Yes. And she's in one of the Star Wars
But
shows
she
as well.
was and she was in Ant-Man for a little bit as well.
Yes.
Quantumania.
Quantumania,
But it's
yeah.
like
There was
I
a lot
feel
of
like
good
she
actors.
should like
These-
that was not a big role for her.
So these
like,
were,
I'm
I think
surprised.
this was probably filmed a while ago before. Obviously,
It had
those
to have
films.
been.
Yeah, it had to have been.
Yeah.
What did you think of at the start? Where kind of like it's kind of like shown that these guys are just kind of YouTubers. They're kind of like very opportunistic kind of thing. But then, slowly as the film kind of progresses, we find out that the scientists are the ones that are exploiting
I thought that
the
was
people
good.
of Oklahoma,
I think that was a good
and
take.
not Tyler's crew. And then Tyler's the one selling merch, but not to make profit for himself,
To
but
help the people.
with the relief.
That
What
was
did you guys
nice.
think of that little kind
That
of
was
like
nice
reveal?
to see.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Well, it's like web sleuths in a way. It reminded me of that
Right.
because I think
Yeah.
influencers may have this. There's beginning to be this negative stigma that I've
Yeah.
observed
Yeah.
Yes.
towards influencers, and there are a lot of really great influencers out
Yeah.
there. And in this case, Glenn Powell's character is doing something for the community, but we don't see that until he reveals it over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's just his I think it's like overconfidence and kind of, I guess, quote unquote arrogance makes
Bravado,
it seem
yeah.
like you're just not a good person, probably.
Yeah.
But really, behind the scenes, you're actually a great person. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, yeah. But I just want to say, Glenn Powell has been on a run.
Oh yeah. He's killing it.
Incredible.
Yeah.
He's killing it.
Like, he was in the rom-com. I mean, anyone but you with Sydney Sweeney.
Hitman. Everybody Wants Some.
This one, like, it's pretty.
Back from Top Gun.
Yeah,
Top
Gun Maverick.
That's
that
what
was good.
that
That put it on the map.
Yeah.
Then like next year he's doing the remake to Running Man with Edgar
Oh,
Wright.
really?
Yeah.
Which I cannot wait for because I love the original with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So
Running Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been in a great one. And Daisy Edgar Jones,
Daisy as
she
well.
did great, but I haven't seen her or anything. I don't think.
She was the best thing
Is it
in a
Humans?
really bad film called Let the Crawdads Sing.
Okay.
She acted very well in it, but I didn't particularly like the
that
film.
on Netflix.
I think so, yeah. It's on Netflix.
I heard people say good things, but I just never gave it a watch.
And obviously Normal People on BBC.
Yeah, Normal People. Yeah,
I haven't seen
Which
it.
is very,
That-
it's a
that
very
w-
good show.
is that with
Paul Mescal.
Yeah, Paul Mescal.
Yeah.
That's how they met, innit?
You and the missus would love that.
Paul Mescal, man. He's going to be in Gladiator. I can't
Yes,
wait for
that's
that.
gonna be amazing. Yeah.
Gladiator 2.
Yeah, that's everything for me. I really enjoyed this film, and I'm glad I watched it again because I really appreciated it on the second one.
I'm surprised
Fair
you
enough.
watched it again. I can't lie. I thought this was a very one and done.
I don't think I would watch it again, yeah.
Shout out to them.
I will say.
I think it was a good one-time watch.
I do think, though, people should be able to walk away from a film after watching it once and be able to make their opinion.
Yeah, I totally
Yeah,
agree.
100%.
so.
100%.
I think if I've had to see something twice, it's almost like it's broken the fact that if I, let's say, in the future, go out with family next week and we watch a film, if I then have to take them the week after to see the same film to understand it, I think the film's maybe missed something.
Unless you love it and you just want to watch it again.
Yeah.
Is that the case
You
for
see,
you?
more of the time it's like that. That's true.
Yeah.
No, initially I wasn't. Again, I was just a bit indifferent the first time I watched it, and then the second time I watched it, like my cousins, they really wanted to watch it and they didn't want to watch anything else. So it was either I did
It's
that.
a good cousin, man.
Yeah,
Good
cousin.
man.
And also because of the podcast, I watched everything else I was in.
That's the thing.
Fair enough.
Ashley does this a lot. Before we come to review something, he'll watch like 2-3 times.
Okay, I actually
Whatever
respect
it
that.
is.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Prepared.
Like,
Take my job
Oh.
serious.
I got one question you can ask.
Yeah,
One question.
go ahead.
Just because this is a disaster film, so I don't know if you guys watch any other disaster film, but do you have like a rating of like disaster films that you really enjoyed?
Yes. Oh yeah.
Like I put like Day After Tomorrow as like one that I really,
For me,
really
Armageddon.
liked. Armageddon. is a good
Deep
one.
Impact.
Yes.
Children of Men is another one.
Oh yes,
I class that.
you class that as a disaster film.
Can we co-sign that one?
Children
Fair
of
enough.
Men. Which one is that one?
Clive Owen.
That's the
Julianne
one where
Moore.
you can't have no kids, but
Alfonso.
there's one kid that they're taking over to another camp.
Oh, I think I know.
I saw a clip of that the other day.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
haven't seen it yet.
it's that one that
Yeah.
sick one take with
One
the
take
car,
shot, yeah.
Right.
and the camera's like rotating while inside the car, and the guys are trying to get them.
Yeah, Armageddon's a huge one.
Armageddon, yeah,
question.
that's good.
Yeah.
Disaster film. I'm trying to think.
Greenland as well.
Recently-
the
Gerard
Gerard
Butler,
Butler.
that's pretty decent.
That
Gerard
one because
Butler.
it had a very unique point of view. That's why I think.
Yeah,
it was a
the
good film.
idea that all these people will have to go live in a bunker.
Yeah.
That's quite
That
a new
Greenland, I
exploration.
haven't seen it. I'm gonna have to note that
Yeah.
down.
It's a very good film. It's like
Yeah.
it's a Lionsgate film and it's very very good and like it's a unique perspective. And there's a Greenland 2 coming out. I don't know how there's gonna be Greenland 2 considering how the first one ended. but
Ended, yeah. Fair enough.
Try and integrate them back into life.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other disaster films. I don't think I've been into disaster films that much.
Dante's Peak's another one.
Would we count zombie films like
Disaster
I Am
film.
Legend, World War Z? Yeah,
about
those,
Titanic?
Those
Yeah.
kind of films for me are just like
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
you can say that.
But it's, I wouldn't class it as a natural disaster though.
Yeah.
okay. Well, you never know.
An
do you?
iceberg's a natural
Zombies
disaster.
So that's what.
are
So
out
okay.
there.
So that's what's-
Titanic will be it.
Is a
be one.
disaster film only about natural disasters? Is that what we're saying? So like Godzilla -1, is that a disaster film? Do you know what I
That's
mean?
just when you say that's a monster film.
That's a monster movie.
So we just
Yeah.
can't, so those
Okay.
things can't blend together.
They
Like
can't blend, no.
there has to be one. Okay, all right, cool. Yeah.
2012 was quite epic in scale, but I just don't remember it now.
Yeah. You know, I
Mm.
remember
Perfect Storm.
enjoying it. Yeah, Perfect Storm.
Perfect Storm's another one.
Yeah.
I remember enjoying 2012.
I
Volcano's
remember
a good
enjoying
one.
it. But
I need to
Yeah.
see
It's
that.
not a good
I
film.
haven't
Volcano's a good
seen it.
original.
22 is like I remember 2022 was good, but it's not a good film.
Yeah.
It's like they run away, then they get in the car, then they fly, and then they go on a boat. That's it. They got every form of
Fair
transport.
enough. But there are a couple of decent ones. There's
Yeah.
nothing like crazy, but yeah, a couple of decent ones.
What about the original Cloverfield? Is
That was
uh,
good.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was
And again,
yeah.
a unique
That was-
perspective.
And I was
again.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
from the first time where you start seeing like found footage films,
Yes.
Yeah.
which was quite interesting.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
nice.
in that genre, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Huh. I think I need to watch more disaster films.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. All right, guys, any final thoughts on Twisters?
think it's rating
You're
time.
good. You're good. So you rate it.
Yeah.
So you rate it out of 10.
Out of
Okay.
10.
STC score out of 10 for me. I think. Goodness. I don't want to. It's weird. Do you want to go first?
I'll give it a 5.
Oh,
Do you know I was debating that
I'll
at a
give it a
6?
5. As in like
You go 5. Okay.
solid.
Yeah.
That's a bit harsh.
Yeah.
Hashi God.
I would after a rewatch definitely give it a 7.
A 7.
Really?
You're gonna watch it. 7 tells me you're gonna watch it again. You're gonna watch it again.
7, I would watch it in a couple years time at home.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Oh, in a couple years time.
Yeah, I'll
that
watch
doesn't
it
deserve
again.
a 7.
I've watched it twice now.
I think you might want to say 6.
No.
Amro, how
That
do you
third
feel?
act was very good. Like
Yeah.
that third act really sustained the film. For
Like,
me.
it was.
And even on a rewatch, you're kind of on edge. Even on a rewatch, so you have to give it its props.
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
I'm going to bounce off what you said there, Junior.
Yeah.
That for me, I would give a film a 7 if it's a rewatch.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go 6.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
I think I'm going to
Six
stick
then.
with you 5.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go.
I'd go to the cinema to see it.
Yeah,
I'd
definitely.
go.
Yeah, it's definitely a
If
cinema movie.
if it was an option to watch, I'd watch it.
It's a
Yeah,
cinema
yeah,
movie,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If you guys get a chance, listen, Cineworld 4DX, I'm telling you, it,
I think it's worth
it
doing.
makes the experience better.
Sponsor us.
Yeah,
Just-
Cineworld
just-
sponsor us.
If there was no 4DX, what would you give it?
Oh,
I swear that changes it.
You'd give it a 4.
see, 4DX
Didn't.
made it so fun because
Didn't.
after every twist and you
Yeah.
slow down, I look at my wife and we still just start laughing and
Yeah.
stuff, which made the experience, like watching, depending on who you watch it with, makes the
Okay.
experience so much better.
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
very true.
Yeah,
But
but
sometimes it's not the film, it's who you're watching it with.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. Without 4DX, it might be a 4.54.
Yeah.
Something like that. Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah, that's good. It sounds harsh, but
This film wasn't even funny.
critical
The
critic.
joke
Wow,
didn't
they're
land.
very critical, isn't it?
The jokes didn't land with this film. I just realised. The joke was it funny?
I'd argue the opposite.
You found it funny?
I thought some of the jokes were really funny, especially the shirt.
Not in the first hour.
Not my
Oh, the
first
shirt.
funny.
That
The
was
shirt was
funny.
funny.
Oh, no,
That
my
was
first
funny.
tornado.
That was
That's
funny.
funny, yeah, that was funny.
Fair enough.
That was
Yeah, you got me.
hilarious.
You got me.
So, yeah.
at the end as well,
Still
the guy
fun.
from Nope, when he said to Kate, she comes out of the goes, I think I love you, or something like
But
that.
what about
It was so random.
That was so random.
made me
What
laugh.
about the reporter who goes, I'm from Streatham Hill. Just between
Oh,
Northern
that was
Earth."
funny.
Yeah.
But I think
That got a huge laugh.
I think it only works for us because we're British.
Yes, I think so.
I think we
yeah,
take
you're probably right.
yeah, because it was like very
the
specific.
car.
Like
Yeah,
I think
I-
he wasn't
I-
British. You wouldn't understand what he's saying.
I turned around to her, I was sitting next to her, and I said, he's not from Streatham. He's not from Streatham.
I'm from South London.
It was nice
Yeah.
in the end how he put the camera down to help as well.
Yes.
That was a
Yeah.
that was a cool touch.
Yeah.
That was a cool touch. But yeah, guys, that was our review for Twisters. Yeah,
We gotta all
please.
do it. We gotta all do it.
Yeah.
He's been doing it behind you.
Have you been doing it?
The whole time. The whole time.
There we go.
Ken wants to say something.
No, if you feel it,
If you feel it, chase it. That's what it is. If you feel it, chase it.
We don't face our fears. We ride them.
Clip it. Oh, that made me lightheaded. Oh.
That's a sick line. Okay.
That was a good
that was
line.
a
That
sick
line
line.
was
That's good.
Goodness me. All right, guys, let us know in the comments what you guys thought of Twisters. Remember, the socials are going to be down in the description below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when the videos are out. Amro, thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure,
Thank
guys.
you
My
so much.
pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Junior, thank you for being our guest
Thank you guys
host.
for
We
having me down,
appreciate
man.
it so
Appreciate
much.
it, man.
Appreciate that always, man.
Guys, we'll see you soon for more reviews. Peace.
Peace.